All right, guys, Gran Turismo 7. I found some new screens. I think it was Push Square. I don't know, some like official PS5 images that were not released in the trailer. And I mean, just look at that wide body. You can add a wide body to the NSX. I mean, if you watched my video from yesterday, you kind of saw that we spotted some things, especially on like I think it was the 2019-2020 Supra, like the rear diffuser change like as it moved. But we're gonna go over the used cars, body upgrades, car tuning, GT Auto, improved livery editor, dynamic weather and time, campaign mode, GT Cafe, scapes, freaking the tracks, and the new home screen. So sit back, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. Let's talk about one of the first cars in the trailer that you set your eyes on, man. They show you the Porsche 917 Living Legend. This was one of 3 cars that we've previously heard about. It was announced in 2019, I believe. It was supposed to come to GT Sport. I don't think it ever came, but it's looking like it's going to make its debut in GT7. It should be the Porsche Vision GT, and it's probably, I don't know, the cover car maybe at this point. They also revealed the Lamborghini V12 and the Jaguar Vision GT in the trailer. Yeah, I think they also showed the Vision GT, the original Mercedes, and Aston Martin's DP100. And we went over some of the cars in the trailer yesterday. I mean, we got the JDM Legend cars, you've got RX-7, you know, the 3 generations of the GTR, Evo 5, Supra, MR2, which I missed, NSX. They showed, supposedly, which I missed, there was a S15 Silvia, a 2002 Spec R. That's in there. Alfa Romeo 155 touring car, the 99 Pennzoil Nissan Skyline GTR JGTC, the famous Toyota Castrol Supra. Let's talk about the tracks real quick. So pretty much we're getting everything that's in GT Sport with the addition of High Speed Ring as a fictional circuit located in Japan. The game's official site were updated to include a circuit count stating that GT7 would launch with 90 plus track routes, previously known as variations. Currently GT Sport has 83 variations plus the Northern Isle Speedway infield that's only available on certain missions and players cannot select for any other purpose. So Trial Mountain forward and reverse, High Speed Ring forward and reverse, and the Daytona Oval and Road Course is going to set us at 89 variations. So if they're saying it's going to launch with 90, that means there's another circuit that we still haven't heard about. I think I read somewhere somebody said there was a hint as to what circuit might be in the trailer. There was a decal for Adria International Raceway appearing in the livery editor section. So maybe that's what it is. Let's talk about the dynamic time and weather. I mean, it's probably one of the biggest features. I mean, come on. Dynamic time, weather, we can get endurance races back. Hopefully we see like the actual campaign come back and we can, you know, I mean, come on, man, that's what we need. We need the OG Gran Turismo. Polyphony Digital was saying they developed its own path for simulating weather and lighting conditions, which it says it has based on a massive amount of data from weather research, including from NASA. It allows it to replicate details like aerosol particle concentrations in a realistic manner to generate authentic lighting in clouds. That's pretty crazy. We don't know if the weather and time variations will apply to every circuit in the game, but one can hope, right? All right, campaign mode. Kind of really didn't see too much about it. It's definitely making a return. There's a photo somewhere in the slide that includes the classic license tests. We got National B, National A, International B, International A, and the Super license. We know that's making a comeback. I mean, we still got 6 months until the game comes out. Car tuning, GT Auto. If you looked in the beginning, modification, there was a wide body. You've got the oil, engine, body rigidity, you know, all, I guess if you buy used cars, you can go through and, you know, if a used car is going to be a little beat up, throw it in a GT Auto, get some maintenance, service, good to go. They kind of got, what did they get? They're getting rid of the performance points and they're going back to like actual parts. So that's a plus. That's a big plus. As well as offering all the parts needed to turn your car into a track-ready machine. Vehicle body modifications are also back. We don't know how extensive they're going to be, but I mean, we saw in the R33, you can go wingless. There was other wing variations, like I said, on the Supra. It looks like the diffuser change here on the NSX. You can put a wide body on it. Definitely looking like there's different exhaust tips on there. Aerodynamic parts and roll cages are also available. So, I mean, turn a road car into a race car, just like in the old days of Gran Turismo, man. And then, you know, GT Auto options also include the classic oil change, engine overhaul, a rigidity refresh. It's a pretty firm hint that cars will wear with age, just like you freaking got a 94 R33 Skyline, trust me. It needs some love, you know what I mean? But just, you know, it's cool. Oh, it also seems like you can create custom license plates. So there's that. The enhanced livery editor. GT Sports livery editor was one of the game's best features, and it's looking like it's getting an upgrade. From what we can see, editor controls, there's new functionality to set precise magnification and rotation values for each decal, allowing for easy duplication and orientation of multiple decals, as well as an opacity slider. There's also a low speed function, which maybe slow the controls down for more precise manipulation. The menu screen adds new areas for decal positioning on the vehicle windows, and it looks as if players can create their own windscreen banner rather than the small selection of presets in GT Sport. Let's talk about the Gran Turismo Cafe. It was first shown back in June 2020. God, has it been that long? Yeah, it was over a year before we got any more information. It's remained a bit of a mystery, but according to the game's official announcement, GT Cafe is a special area where players can get some guidance in the early part of the game, and something of a return to the days of Gran Turismo being an educational tool. The GT Cafe will provide prompts for players to build collections of vehicles that have cultural significance. This could mean they buy the cars or win them as rewards from other races or events, and players receive prizes for completing collections. We don't know yet how this will factor into later parts of the game or for more experienced players, but we'll find out hopefully soon, because we got 6 months to launch. So there's like a little Gran Turismo Cafe book, established 2022. It says collection Japanese compact cars, collect 3 cars. It lists 3 cars I guess you collect, and then there's like a reward, a roulette ticket. It says track open. I don't know if you have to race them on there, and it says learn more or finish. So that's pretty cool. And the used car dealership, check out, like they actually made like classifieds. Like they look, I'm assuming they use scapes to make these, but at the same time, I don't even know. They look so freaking real. So we're no longer limited to just buying fresh, brand new vehicles from Brand Central. We don't know exactly how the used car dealership is going to work just yet. I mean, if you look, they've got a range of older cars with a few miles on the clock. Obviously, they're going to need an oil change, engine, chassis refresh. Get them for a bit of a discount. There's also that Brighton auctions that we looked at that were like legend cars, so I'm not sure how that's gonna tie in just yet. Yeah, obviously they're gonna have more rare, I guess, old used cars. But I mean, just like look at this, like RX-7 FC, you got a S13, like mileage, you got a Supra, of course, Supra, 40 grand for freaking 68,000 miles. That's actually pretty cheap. It's pretty cool to see these like that. Scapes. All right, so in GT Sport, there were just over 1,200 locations in 23 countries. Get ready for this. GT7 now has 43 countries and 2,500 locations. That's insane. Ooh, all right, let's talk about the new host screen. So there's a new hub for GT7. It's like a little, like, you know, it's like a little town. It's pretty cool. Not super clear on what everything is. I mean, tuning shop is highlighted in one of the screens. I'm still not sure where that like circus target icon building is. But I mean, it looks like we got Brand Central, used car dealership, classic car dealership, multiplayer, sport mode, museum, home garage, licenses, GT Cafe, user gallery, and the discovery function. And I think the airport is probably like a race event hub, maybe. Also, which is, I thought was pretty cool, the home screen kind of fades into like a nighttime mode with like street and building lights. It's like super dark, and then like, you know, it's kind of got that dynamic weather and time. I don't know if it'll have weather, but it definitely has dynamic time. Scrolling through all the new screens I found, that's kind of all the information I've been able to dig up about the game or speculate. I'm pretty hyped about it. Let me know what you guys are most hyped about. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys on the next video.